Today I wanted to share with you all two websites that will be helpful for those who want to travel, who just don't have the money to do so. Excuse my camera quality, I know it's bad, but I'm actually filming with my front camera on my phone just because I feel like this will be a short impromptu video. So please bear with me, okay? And if you want to know how you can travel the world while actually earning money, stay tuned. So first, I'm going to start off by giving you all the backstory on why I discovered these two websites. About 2 months ago, I actually decided that I was actually going to travel the world. I mean, I'm young. I don't have any responsibilities. This is the time I feel that in your life you need to do it. Because we all are like, well, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get married. I'm going to have kids. Then when I retire, I'm going to travel the world. Well, you have to look at it. Tomorrow is not promised. So if you trying to wait, what happens if you never see retirement? Or what happens if you get older and something happens where you're not able to, a lot can happen to us to prevent us from doing stuff. So I feel like if you're young, especially if you're in your 20s, well, you don't even have to be in your 20s. If you have the opportunity to travel, you need to do so. So the first website is Coolworks. I've actually used this website. It's devoted to basically seasonal jobs. And by seasonal jobs, I mean like you go and you work for like 3 months or more at a time. The jobs that they offer are jobs like at national parks, ski resorts, ranches, camps. You get a job as a tour guide, things like that. Now, they cater to every skill level imaginable, but just because they cater to every skill level does not mean that you will be able to apply for every job. What I'm saying is they will have a job on there for you. It's easy to use, you don't have to pay for anything, and there's no sign up. Most of the companies that are on there are legit companies, so you don't have to worry about it. The company that I'm actually going to work for is a very well-known company here in the United States. So yeah, you don't have to worry about just some random person posting anything. When you go and you apply for these jobs, they always have like a company profile, which gives you like details on the companies and everything. And with most of them, they have a direct link to the company's website. So, it's very safe. This is a very safe website. This next website is a little bit different than Coolworks. It's a lot more random. It's not major companies, it's individuals and smaller organizations that post jobs. You could get a job from anywhere from working at a homeless shelter to a hostel to working on a farm to working at a boarding school to being a part-time nanny. Like, it's very random. Sometimes you may have to pay to go to some of these places, but it's not that much. It's not that much. Or you won't get paid, but they'll give you room and board. Some of them may pay you, but I wouldn't be looking for that on this website. It's a lot more broad a range of places as well on this website than Coolworks. Coolworks is more like tourist attractions, where this one is just like wherever that person is from, that's where you can go. This one, I would say you will want to use a little bit more discretion when trying to pick out jobs. They do have reviews, so I would stick to going to places that has a lot of reviews, which means that they're professionals, that they do this all the time, that this is just not some creep from the Midwest who's trying to kidnap people. Like, you need to really read those reviews and really make sure that it isn't from the person who posted the job writing the reviews. Like, when I went on there, I would go to the reviews, and each person who wrote a review, I would go to their profile and, you know, see if they were real, like, to make sure it's a real person and not just some random person posting stuff. So, I mean, would I use it? Yeah, I would use this website, but I would use it with a ton of discretion, like I said before, and only when, you know, only when maybe in between a job or two. So, and actually with this one, it's not as long as a period. You don't have to stay there as long as you would if you were going to a job off of Coolworks. You wouldn't. Some of these jobs you can go for a week or 2 weeks. But yeah, that's why I say it's a little bit more random. So now I'll tell you about where I'm going. I'm actually going to Colorado to work at a ski resort in about 3 weeks. I went on Coolworks. I went to like the little job postings and I found it. I decided that this job would be perfect for me. They do provide me with room and board and food, and they do pay me weekly. I put in my application, and the application process, it wasn't difficult, but you did have to have references. Like, I had to get 3 references to write me a review before they can even contact me. Once I got all my references in, I was contacted within like a week after that. And she sent me an email and she gave me an interview time. And the interview was actually over the phone. Now, when she called, you know, she introduced herself. She told me a little bit about my job. She basically was asking me about myself and my family and if I felt like I can do this job without any problem. And then she offered me the position. About So the interview took place on like a Thursday, and that Monday I received the employment contract through email, which I signed and sent back. And in the employment contract, it just stated like the terms of the condition. It had an employee handbook, like what you can and cannot do, things like that. Basically, I will be working from April to August. So whatever day I get there in April, that's the day I will leave in August. Unless I want to extend my stay. Now, how the housing is set up is it's set up like college dorms. So you can have anywhere from a single room to having 3 other roommates. They're just picked randomly, so you don't know what kind of room you have until you actually get there. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily think of that as like a downside, because if you look at it, you getting free room and board, they're feeding you, you getting free access to the resorts, you're getting discounts at certain places, and you're getting a paycheck. The only thing is you have to provide your own transportation there. So I would say wait until you have some kind of money saved up before you try to travel or do this, because you will need money to actually get to these places, and plane tickets aren't cheap. And you know, you want to have the right clothing. Like, I'm from Louisiana, so it's hot here. It's not hot in Colorado, so I have to go now and buy new clothing because it's actually snowing. It's still snowy up there, and I don't have anything that's really snow appropriate. So yeah. So thank you for watching my video. I mean, if you have any other questions or comments, or you want to know a little bit more about what I will be doing, then just leave it down below in the comment section. Or if you would like to see any other videos, leave them down below as well. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I thank y'all so much for watching my video. And I'll keep you posted on how my job is going. So stay tuned for that. And bye-bye.